I think one of the things, as being such a big event, that some of the competitors don't understand is that the ROs are all volunteers, and we're there for the whole week. So some of these guys get a little cranky sometimes.
Sure. I'm sure you're out cooking in the sun too. And you were the best shooter in the world until you take the last stage, and things just happen. Things just happen out there. And you treat my staff well, or Jared turns into a bear. And I had a problem with some sponsors a few years ago. And I went out and I fixed their problem. They had every right to be frustrated. We had a stage that wasn't going terribly well, and every year is a learning experience. Well, when I got through talking to him, I let him know that if you ever mistreat any of my staff, I will never invite you back to any of our matches. And I would run a match sponsor free before I would allow anybody to mistreat our staff.
Well, from personal and parent experience, when you guys come in to help us out, what's impressive is you bring a level of calm to that environment when you come in there to straighten it out, and you're the arbiter. You're trying to figure out everything because you weren't there, and that was another impressive thing that really made me want to come back is how calm everything stays. Yeah, because there's guns and there's everyone's tired, and Greg is a major calming factor. I don't know how that guy has the energy he does, but just that the level of safety for something that intense. Because I was when I was going through my range safety officer course, and I was telling them why I was doing it. They're like, "That is insane." The NRA even says it's the level of safety that we have for that big of an event is impressive. To go out and no one gets hurt except for if you're a rattlesnake, they get hurt a lot.
Rattlesnakes get hurt. Yeah, we send rattlesnakes to Jesus. Hey, Cody, you guys, you're going to come across the country, across the state of New Mexico. Come give me a week of your life. As I always say, we pay you in sunburns and mosquito bites. True and not true. We also pay for your housing. We get you a room in a cabin. We pay for your dinners and lunches while you're there. You mentioned we have John McDermott comes in from Colorado to cook from us. Whiskey Dalton and her husband John come in from Arizona. We'll have Tommy Noto, who's one of your top competitors. He used to be one of the top heavy competitors for JP Rifles. He'll be there cooking you catfish, and he's doing a catfish fry, and I think he's doing gumbo one night too. And he's coming in from Louisiana just to cook for you guys. We try to take as best care as we can of the staff while you guys are there.
Yeah.
You guys all get paid the same as I do too. We're all volunteers, including the directors. Yeah, every dollar we have goes back into our program, and when we can, we haven't so far this year because we haven't not got a prize yet. But whenever we can, we donate to the junior program at the NRA Whittington Center too. And I
Yeah.
think last year we gave him $2,600. The year before that, I think we gave him 4,200. So yeah, everything we do out there is just for the match. Nobody's making a dollar off this.
Yeah, that's how I heard about this. It's actually through the junior program through the NRA. My dad volunteers for that. He's the bus driver that takes the kids around.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I bumped into Greg and he couldn't stop, talking about it. And that's how I got involved. I'm like, this guy was talked for an hour about everything and never repeated anything twice. I have to go take a look. So, but the level of enthusiasm, the thing is too, is like you were saying, and you weren't name dropping, you were just saying those are the people that are there. Is like be having dinner. You have you can get so much information just from the people you're having dinner with. Uh,
Sure.
they're sitting there, and everyone's the thing that's impressive too is the camaraderie. It's like if you don't have a piece of equipment and someone else isn't using it, they'll probably let you borrow it. I'm not saying they always
Of
will,
course.
but everyone wants everyone to get through to the end and have the best chance. That was the other impressive part. And the fact that you can't get enough people to volunteer always is baffling with the hospitality. It's just the idea of you get to spend even a day or two at the Whittington Center when people have to pay to go there. I pay to go up to the Whittington Center and spend 3 days there, and I have to pay for every single day. And when I
Sure.
go to you guys, I get to go hang out for very low cost.
We appreciate your help, man. You've been a big help to us, and it's hard. We're looking for 45 to 50 people for August, and I may sign up 45 staff members and lose 10 of them the week before the match because life just happens. Somebody broke their arm, a kid got sick. whatever. And it's a big ask to have you come out for a week, and I know it's a big ask for me to take off work for a week. Well, actually, I'm down there for at least 2 weeks before Rocky and about 10 days for E-Man and all the trips we do in between. But I think once people get on the grounds and they see one match, they generally come back. A lot of the staff we used to have too, with the previous match directors, Denise and JJ Johnson, those guys had been there since the Soldier of Fortune days. So, we lost a lot of them just because it's hard to run 22 miles when you're 75, and not that we don't have some guys out there that do it, but we're always looking for young, energetic, passionate people to come out and juniors. We bring in lots of juniors every year. And we have juniors out working the stages, on a lot of stages. I think Elias was working with you maybe on Brian Moffat's stage,
Yeah, yeah.
and he's
The
been
kid
back every
left.
year, and the competitors tip the juniors too. I think Elias went home with like $300 in cash in 2 days, so
Yeah.
it's good.
Well, the thing that I like about it is that when the kids are out there, you got these world-class shooters that are slowing down and talking to these kids to try to further the sport. I mean, Jerry Micklick is sitting there talking to a 11-year-old kid, encouraging him to continue on. And I'm just in awe. I was told that young man, I'm like, if I could have had that guy when I was your age take time to talk to me, that would have been awesome. Because I've been watching for 40 years, and his daughter is pretty cool too. He passed that on to his kids, and he's very proactive on trying to keep everything safe.